Immediately, he said he wanted to take responsibility for the shootings in Montauban and in Toulouse. The only part of what he was saying that I thought was choreographed were the details that he said only could be known by the police or the perpetrators of these acts. So he gave very specific material details of the circumstances, especially about the bullet casings, the number, and there were material items at the murder sites that he shared with me. He wouldn't share his identity, his personal identity, but he said that he was affiliated to Al Qaeda. That was made very clear. However, he didn't want to expand on whether this group or whether he acted solo or whether this was a group. But he would interchangeably say me, je, and nous, us. The motives were also very clear. He said it was to protest against France's recent law banning the Islamic veil, and also protesting against France's participation in the Afghanistan war effort. As for the attack on the Jewish school, he was adamant that it was revenge for the killings of what he termed my little brothers and sisters in Palestine.
You said that he did not reveal his identity, but how did he sound? Describe what you heard. Young.
Very young, early 20s, very well spoken, extremely convinced of what he was saying, sincerely convinced, and extremely calm, very determined, and would end some sentences with exclamations of Arabic phrases, which I would imagine, and was very, very convinced of his program and what he did, or what had happened, and why it had to happen. For him, it needed to happen, because he said that basically this law against that banned the Islamic veil was an affront to Islam and to Muslims around the world.
Now, you spoke to him around 1 a.m, hours before this raid that is ongoing now in Toulouse took place. At the time, did he talk at all about further attacks that he was planning?
Absolutely. Yeah, he specified. He said that France should expect more attacks very soon, and he named that there should be attacks in Paris, Lyon, Marseille, and again in Toulouse and the immediate environs of Toulouse, which of course was where the 3 shootings took place a week ago. He said he wasn't scared, and he said the only thing that could stop him was either prison or death, and he would welcome both.
Ebba, after you received this call, you immediately contacted the authorities. Are they taking the claim seriously?
Yes, they took it as a credible claim. It was the first time anybody taking responsibility contacted a media organization here in France. And I think as the morning went on, more and more similarities became apparent. That I can't say for certain, but clear the police let it be known that it's probable that it could be him.
Did he say why he had chosen our newsroom? Why France 24?
No, not really. Not really. But I would imagine that at 1 o'clock in the morning, in the Parisian newsroom universe, there aren't many rolling news organizations like France 24 who broadcast not only in English, in Arabic, and in French, with a great geographical reach. So I suppose it would be a no-brainer to come to France 24, really.